Someone in the last video recommended that I do this map next, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. I want to apologize. Yeah, I think it's been like 10 days since I recorded my last video. A couple things, right? Been at work, so been kind of affecting the scheduling and video output. But I'm still setting a goal for myself to release a video every weekend, at least once a week or twice a week. I'm trying to stay within that time frame of being consistent. But yeah, let's get right into it. So, the first thing we see here, right? We are currently at CT spawn. CT spawn. One of the main things, right, to take away from this, we're on a skyscraper, right? Very clearly in a city. Maybe possibly one of the tallest buildings almost, or at least that would be the intention of it. But the building is currently under construction, so we are fighting in a construction site. Alright, we see some drywall, some insulation up there at the top. It's just like a buffer, like cleaning the floors, I think, maybe. Something like that. Got some floodlights, right? Some caution cones and all the like. We're gonna make our way to a site. Okay, let's go. See some signs here, right? Reminding us that we're in a construction zone. Hard hat at all times. Okay, so the first call out we have, I'm not gonna jump up there because I'll probably make noise when I come back down, but it's called Heaven, 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 Heaven. Right, you hop up there, it gives you a general view of a little bit of the site. So it's a good spot to wait for anyone that's going up a ramp. So when you get here, you have two choices to get to the site, right? You can go, I don't know if it has a name, but it's just like I don't know what you'd call this. Just like the side of site A, right? The outboard side. And then you have the entrance, main entrance to Site A, right? With here, this is called double. It's another spot to wait for anybody coming up ramp, or down through lane when they come through. Try to sneak a kill off you. You can watch from behind. You can stand on this and it kind of covers most of your body. So, or if you crouch on this spot, you're completely unseen until you pop back up again. And this red box, these red lines on the ground, right? This signifies where you can plant the bomb as a terrorist. And yes, right, we're at a site. Same thing, you can jump up on these boxes get a better view of the general area. Okay. So, this is the main open area, right? And the start of the round, the CD are gonna run, at least some of the CD might run, to defend the site and go and kind of oversee a ramp, right? Peeking, especially if you have an op, right? You can peek, you can peek, you can peek, and wait, and wait, and wait, and wait, and wait. If they ever peek around big box, right? You can just hold it any corner, like so. This is called sand bags. This looks like concrete. I'm sure it was sandbags before CS2, right? But yes, another spot to hold down and anchor a ramp for any of the terrorists trying to run through. Another thing, right? The numbers on the wall. 5, 1, right? 5, 1. This is telling us what floor we're on, right? So, this map takes place on the 51st and 50th floor on this skyscraper. Anyways, let's continue. We're not gonna go down a ramp just yet. We still have all of the 51st floor to look at. So, we're gonna go take a look at scaffolding real quick. Right, so for the terrace, this is a spot that they'll normally push up, because if you go through your big box and then you get the scaffolding, it gives you that cover, especially if you're walking. Right, you're really holding your position, like hiding your presence, right? Unless you have a CD watching the spot, right? So it could be from this section, top of A, right? Or if they're holding and waiting for you all the way in lane, at the back of the lane, you're on the side, right? They're waiting for you. Or you come through your T side, you're gonna peek, and someone is like head peeking or pixel peeking right there, right? Or just waiting for you, any of these spots. So be mindful of those locations before you peek. Okay, we're gonna go back through. So here, this is elevator. Could you tell? Right. So this is where the main elevator for the entire building goes through and would drop us off at some more signage, right? Your notice, right? We're going to a hard hat zone, right? You have your notice. right? This is a big meeting point for CD and terrorists, right? They meet in the middle. Usually, the first thing that happens is a bunch of people will throw smokes and mollies to block off this door from the D side. Or someone throw smoke and get in the Gev out and like absolutely just spray all their ammunition through this porthole, right? So let's go back to top mid. So some things to see here, right? We have what we call, I believe this is connector, right? Connector. And this, I think if you, let me think. Yeah. So, right, say spot. You can kind of hold the angle away from the run around the corner, right? A thing to note, from what my experiences are in this map, is when you're on D side, you can get a buddy to go right here, and then you can boost up and see over the box, right? And from the CD perspective, it's like you see like just the top of their head, and it can really catch you off guard sometimes because you don't really expect it. I feel like so they can pop up and get you pretty quick. So be mindful of that when you're playing. Okay, let's go through. Let's go through mid. Right, so another elevator kind of hub, right, for the building. So let's take a look at what we got in here, and here. So this is a ladder. It connects the 51st and the 50th floor, right? But we're not going down that way just yet. This hall is called D mid. Right, it connects to D spawn. We're gonna walk through here real quick and circle back out. So we're on top. Okay. This is generator, because there is a generator up here. But let's take a moment and take in the beauty of the background and maybe not fall off the map. And let's see what we can see here. So some good collision, right? Very nice. A lot of skyscrapers, apartment buildings, office buildings. Got a nice PNG in the back of some buildings with some no roads whatsoever, right? We see the mountains in the distance with the peaks. Is this whole place just in the middle of like a valley of mountains? It kind of looks like it. But yes, we can see despawn from up here. But let's not go there just yet. Okay. So, we're gonna go back through past iron, right? This is iron. Right here. Go through mid. Go through top. Mid. We're gonna take a left. Left. Through. CT. Spawn. CT. Spawn. Now you can jump through and land on that kind of guard, but I'm not gonna try that for the sake of this video. Okay, so this is electric box. Electric box. Right, so on CT, you can kind of retreat back here if you're getting overwhelmed by enemies. We kind of use that as visual and physical cover, right? Concealment and cover. I'm gonna chop down here. And yes, this is B site. B site. When you plant, right? Or if you're waiting for a T to come in, you can hide behind this. Kind of give yourself that cover and wait until you hear them. Wait for the enemy before you attack. Then you can peek out or peek around the corner. I would be careful peeking to the right because downstairs they have a little kind of peek for D's, right? They can hop on this railing and they can see you pretty easily before you can see them. And when they're looking from the underside, it's just way more visible than it is if you are trying to look down through the top of the railing here. But yeah, we got a bunch of containers of some sort. Yeah, I don't think these are containers. I think these are just support in place to support the railings, right? Then they'll put in concrete. You can kind of see the rebar at the top, it looks like. But yeah, this is B site. B site. B site. And let's go down catwalk. 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 Another thing, right? I'm not gonna do it, but well, maybe no, I'm not. But you can jump on top of this thing, and you get a good angle. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, never mind. What am I gonna do? Okay. So you can kind of watch, right? It's one of those scenarios where you can see them before they see you. So sometimes I'll hold this. If you know they're gonna try to rush through, you can beat them to it. I feel like at least if you haven't done it yet in the game, they're not gonna look straight up at you and know you're at. So you can get a free kill or two, or you can molly from here, or throw smoke from here, and it works out pretty well. So let's get back down as quietly as possible. Okay, nice. So, we're gonna go downstairs to the 50th floor of the building. The 50th floor of the building. Okay. So, this is understairs, right? As I was saying, you can jump. Crouch jump on this, I believe. Or just peek. You can peek. And you see what I mean? It's way easier to see from the underside than it is seen from up top. But now we're gonna go through thing we have here, right? We got a radio, so music's out the window, right? Some TV and pizza. And we have the safety board. So, there's something actually cool about this. Let's read it first. Your safety is our priority. This job site has suffered 0 injuries. Accidents are preventable. So, the cool thing about this, right? When, if you're playing D-side, take a minute after each round, if any of your buddies have fallen off the map, take a minute and look at this sign, because I'm pretty sure after someone falls off the map, the number goes up, and it'll update at the start of the next round. So, that's kind of cool. But right, here's stairs that goes up to the next floor. Just a bunch of construction equipment. Nothing special here. So this is toilets. We're gonna take a right. And we're gonna go through here. Right, so this door just takes us back to where we were, right? So this is called underpass. And it connects from, I guess, B to mid for the first floor. So let's continue. Right, more elevators. Here we have the ladder I was talking about, which connects the first and second floor of the building. Okay, that's cool. Let's continue. I think this map is a lot smaller than most maps, so you can really just walk through it pretty quickly, right? But that's okay. Okay. See this giant elevator shaft that is not completed yet, as there is no elevators installed. Just kidding. Elevators are installed, you see them, I think. Because those are the counterweights, right? Maybe, I don't know. Anyways. And we have went full circle. We see a forklift over there. Some more equipment through the wood. And we have big box, right? Big box once again. D-side will generally use this set cover to kind of peek, pixel peek. You don't want to peek too close to the object you're trying to corner, because then they can see you before you can see them, right? Your shoulder is probably peeking out to the left of it. So peek far away, kind of check where they could be at. But yes, that concludes the walkthrough portion. Let's talk about the map itself a little bit, shall we? Okay. So, since we're at a bomb site, right? Bomb site A. Let's talk about it. So, bomb site A has one main route from terrorist spawn known as ramp. This splits off into another route commonly known as this doubles as a way to retake bomb site A alongside the back room. Counter-terrorists can hold the bomb site in a few places, such as the concrete bags on the top of the ramp from a short amongst the various boxes on the bomb site. Let's make our way over to bomb site B. While we're going, right, I'm still heavily playing Kerbal Space Program. Modded. Very modded. It's been a good time. Oh, we see we have another one of these signs on CD as well. Okay. Here is bomb site B. Bomb site B has one main route from T-spawn known as stairs. The vertical flight to take control of B stairs can prove quite challenging. So the other option to this bomb site is through the middle connector. CD can retake the bomb site through CD spawn and the middle connector. Though both funnel to the same choke point, they can hold the bomb site from pillar, corner, and the electrical unit. Okay, let's do a walk. Let's go on a walk. So, Vertigo is based on a skyscraper that is under construction and centered the conflict between the CD and the D. The main objective for the for the D side is to bomb the building, while the CDs must prevent them from achieving their goals, right? Both bomb sites and the CD spawn are located on the upper floor of the map, whilst the terrorists are located on the lower floor of the map. Here's some trivia. So, the D's are trying to bomb Resulton Tower before it reaches completion. The CDs are preventing the building from being destroyed. A note for the game, for the map, says don't fall off. Don't fall off. Like this cone. Oh, we can't push the cone. Okay. So, previously, counter-terrorists could jump from the top spawn zone to descend below quickly and kill terrorists at the beginning of the round. This often achieved with a Negev or a P90. Some of the .nav file area are named 50th floor and 51st floor, indicating that the skyscraper has 51 stories. This can also be inferred by the Epsilon logo, the 51, right? On Wingman only, a helicopter can be seen hovering in the sky on the northeastern corner of the map. Shooting at the helicopter will cause it to fly away. In this case, its broadcast will be interrupted, which is shown on the DV set on the terrorist base. You guys remember that in Spawn? This helicopter is similar to the one of which the survivors are saved in the No Mercy campaign from another Valve's game, Left 4 Dead. It is noteworthy that the campaign finale also takes place on the roof of a skyscraper. Well, how about that? I remember. Signs saying this job site has suffered X amount of injuries, like here, were added to the map in March 21, 2019 update. This sign counts the number of deaths from the falling off the map. Starting at 0 at the start of the map, it increases by the number of deaths from falling in the last round at the start of every new round. Very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, I kind of forgot that the finale of Left 4 Dead took place on a skyscraper and they used the same helicopter model. That's cool. Okay. That one was a little quicker than expected, but still good nonetheless, right? I guess, additionally, right? So, if you're D-side and you come up stairs, you can throw a grenade and bounce it off of, that structural, what do you call it? I can't remember. If you bounce it off that steel spot right there with a grenade or smoke or a molly, if you use a molly, it'll land pretty much right on iron, because sometimes the CT side likes to rush right here and hold it and wait for you, but if you throw a molly right there, they're gonna get caught in the fire. So that's a good thing to take note of. Okay. So, I want to say thank you to all the participation in the comments, right? All the likes, the views. Thank you for watching all my content. It's highly appreciated, and it kind of motivates me to keep making more videos. I feel like I would still keep making the videos anyways, just because I don't see a lot of other people doing at least CS2 content like this, and I think it's nice to have on the internet, right? But nonetheless, thank all of you for watching my content. It means a lot. Okay. Now, if you have a recommendation on what map I should do next, please leave a comment and letting me know. Or if you have a game recommendation on anything I should play and make similar content to, please leave a comment. So, if you enjoyed the content, the video, please leave it a like. If you disliked the video, give it a dislike. If you want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get informed whenever I make a new video.